Hey everybody, I hope you've been doing great. Today I wanted to talk to you about 3 of the early spring migrants that you can be seeing wherever you are. That's not true. I wanted to talk to you about 3 early spring migrants that you can be seeing if you're anywhere in northeastern North America. I wanted to talk about the song sparrow, the tree swallow, and the rose-breasted grosbeak. The song sparrow came in early March and will stick around for a while, probably all the way until late fall. The tree swallows came in around mid-April, and I was so happy to have them back in spot one, and I just almost cried. The last one is the rose-breasted grosbeak. I just spotted it last week, and its beautiful song just reminded me why I love spring so much. Let's start off with the song sparrow. Song sparrows are pretty cool to identify because when they do start singing, which is 95% of the time, they will come right within your eye line and your eyesight, and they'll just be flopping on a branch and just singing. They're kind of shameless birds and one of the few that are not scared at all to come out into the open and sing to you and serenade to you, honestly, although it's probably yelling at you to get out of its territory. The song sparrow song sounds like this. So as I was saying, to identify this bird, it'll usually be within eyesight. It will have a whitish breast and will have lots of heavy darkish brown streaking, and it'll have a really distinct black spot in the center of its chest. The back of the bird is just brownish, orangish, reddish, depending on where you are. And it'll also have a pretty long tail that'll always look like it's in bad condition. The cool thing about this bird is that it bobs its tail up and down in flight. That's actually a characteristic of the family that this sparrow belongs to. So the fox sparrow and the Lincoln sparrow are examples of other sparrows that you can see. They actually all look pretty similar. But the song sparrow is by far one of the more common ones and are the ones that you can probably see a lot. The second bird that I would like to talk to you about are tree swallows. To identify a tree swallow, look for the bright blue back, kind of like a cape with a little hood, and its whitish body. It also has 2 little tails that are really just big parts of their wings that are more blackish, and so it kind of looks like the bird is wearing a tux. The females are a little bit less colorful than the males, but some of the older females will finally have a little bit of the bluish color that is known for the tree swallow. When I worked with tree swallows and I would check their nest boxes, I would see how the babies are doing, how the adults are doing, how many of each there are, and so I've really seen them grow up from this little pinkish white eggs to just hatched birds that are really disgusting and quite defenseless, to these adolescent birds that are just getting into their wings, moving about in their nests, have these big yellow gapes, and then finally adults that are brilliant and beautiful blue. These birds are actually one of the happiest, but also the angriest birds that I know. Happiest because in spring, when they have just bundles of energy, they are flying around, catching and chasing whatever they can, including insects, other birds, feathers, humans, and they're angry when you go and check their nests, which is understandable. You're kind of harming their season's work. Or trying your best not to harm their season's work, but for them it's still a problem, a crisis. And so when I used to go and check their nets, they would just dive bomb me and attack my cats, and it was really interesting to see a bird of literally this size attack a human of this size, but they really did try their best. So the rose-breasted grosbeak is the last bird that I'd like to talk to you about. It has a beautiful voice. A lot of people describe it as an American robin who has finally learned opera, or an American robin who is just singing happily, and I have to admit that is a little bit true. It sounds like an American robin on some pretty dope steroids. It has a beautiful continuous song, and you can really use that to identify it in the field. The song goes like this. To identify a male rose-breasted grosbeak, look for its black back with white wing patches. It also has a white front body with a very bright reddish pink tie almost under t-shirt that you could say it wears. It's very bright and flashy. It also has a pinkish conical bill. The females look nothing like the males, are just drab, brownish, big birds that are streaked. The closest common relative to a rose-breasted grosbeak is the bird who's been singing for the last little bit, the northern cardinal. They both are brightly colored, have big beaks that they can use to break open seeds. So yeah, that's all from me today. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you see cool things and hear beautiful sounds. Happy birding. When I worked with 312 in the areas right in the middle of between the east and west of, in the Midland prairies.